Now to the latest on the war in Iran. American forces throughout the Middle East are targets of Iranian missile and drone attacks, and now we're learning Iran is getting help finding the targets. This comes as President Trump says the fighting will not end until Iran completely surrenders. Erica Brown is live at the White House with the latest. Erica.
Well, Dick, Operation Epic Fury continues for a 7th straight day with more than 3,000 targets being struck and dozens of Iranian ships either damaged or destroyed. But it comes as CBS News has learned from sources that Russia is sharing intel with Iran on positions of U.S. forces in the region. CBS News has learned Iranian intelligence may have been able to track the movements of U.S. forces in the days before a retaliatory strike killed U.S. service members in Kuwait. According to a U.S. Army memo, the troops had just recently been moved in anticipation of attacks.
As we built up offensive combat power, we moved the vast majority of American troops, over 90% of Americans that were on our bases, what we say off the X, out of the range of Iranian fire.
Multiple sources have also confirmed to CBS News a Washington Post report that Russia is providing intelligence to Iran about U.S. positions, but the White House downplayed concerns Friday on any potential impact.
That clearly is not making a difference with respect to the military operations in Iran because we are completely decimating them.
President Trump met with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and the leading American defense contractors as the commander-in-chief looks to accelerate weapons production.
He'll be speaking directly with these defense contractors, but of course, as the president has maintained, we have more than enough ammunitions, weapons, stockpiles to achieve the objectives of Operation Epic Fury.
The White House says the U.S. is still on track for a 4 to 6 week campaign against Iran. Iran's president said other countries have tried to begin mediation efforts. President Trump responded saying, quote, "There will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender and the selection of a great and acceptable leader." The president says he wants the U.S. to help select Iran's new leader to replace the Ayatollah Khamenei, who was killed in the first round of airstrikes. Now, on Saturday, President Trump is set to attend the dignified transfer of those service members who were killed in Kuwait when their remains are returned to the United States. Dick?
Erica Brown at the White House. Erica, thank you. At least 2 people were taken into custody at a vigil for Iran's supreme leader in Washington Square Park. Counter-protesters clashed at the event organized by several groups, including the New York City Anti-Repression Group. The organization called the Ayatollah a martyr who stood up for the people of Israel. Other groups, I should say that would be Iran, other groups came to the vigil to denounce the Iranian regime. The Ayatollah was killed on February 28th, setting off the start of the Iran war. And in the weeks since the war began, the NYPD says the city remains on a heightened threat environment. Jennifer Bisram went inside the department's Joint Operations Center where police monitor threats to keep New Yorkers safe.
Jack. Inside the NYPD's Joint Operations Center Friday, where intelligence analysts monitor city streets, bridges, and sensitive locations and infrastructures 24 hours a day.
The NYPD is really prepared.
1 week since the start of the war in Iran, and Rebecca Weiner, the department's Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism, says New York City remains on a heightened threat environment.
Where are you at with intel and monitoring threats to New York City?
Our threat environment here, but really globally, heightened since the onset of conflict. In those initial hours, NYPD enhanced our high-visibility patrols, specialty counterterrorism units, as well as patrol officers around the city, and that posture remains to this day.
She says units have been placed everywhere from sensitive city locations to transportation hubs.
Are there any threats here to New York City at this moment, given the war with Iran?
Whenever something this seismic happens, we expect to see ripple effects happening around the world, and that's exactly why we do enhance our posture. Also, behind the scenes, you have teams of investigators and analysts who are the part of our process that you don't see. They're looking for threats. They're monitoring tips, investigating any leads, and making sure that we stay ahead of any potential threat to New York City.
The department says it's also working with hundreds of law enforcement partner agencies across the country and a team of detectives globally, including in the Middle East. As for a potential cyber attack,
NYPD has considerable experience investigating and mitigating threats linked to the Iranian government.
From One Police Plaza, Jennifer Bisram, CBS News, New York.
For the very latest on the war with Iran, head to our website, cbsnewyork.com, or download the CBS News app.